ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome aboard the Los Angeles class attack submarine, the Boston. So, today we're actually starting off the 1984 campaign. We're currently in the Greenland Sea, and we are on the hunt for a supply convoy. Now I'm just going to bring the sub to a stop for the moment. It looks like our two contacts we have are going this way. We're just going to see if we can get some IDs on these. Now flick up the ID panel. This will show you whatever it is that I'm looking at this point for what I think the target may be. No. It's not a submarine. These are ships. These are ships. Now we're in silent running at the moment, so nothing should detect us. We've given nothing any reason to look us up at the moment. And we're 600 meters down, so we should be okay. No, that's not the one. A cash-in is a possibility. We don't have a good enough signal on it at the moment, but I think that might actually be correct. So I'm going to designate sonar contact 1 as a cash-in. Let's go to 2, where we have even less information. Oh, we're being pinged. That's not what I was after. See if we can identify this first. They seem to line up. An Agra. Agra? I think that's the pronunciation. There's 2 targets so far. Alright, so I'm going to leave my torpedo settings for the moment. Let's go have a look at my submarine. Right, we are currently stationary. Let's give it a 1/3 forward. Go 15 up bubble and 20 degrees elevation on the planes. Start ascending to a better depth. I want to see what else is going on. These guys are definitely pinging at the moment. The thermal layer is protecting us and it's very strong, but I want to get a better feeling for the sound. Alright, so we've got an S3 contact here. Signature. Submarine, get through to the boats. Grisha, maybe. It could be. I'm not going to designate that one. I'm not confident about that being it, but it does look awfully close. Alright, level out on the planes. Now we should just bump just above the thermal layer doing this. It's at 307 feet. If we give it 10 degrees down on the dive planes, bring it to 0, we should drift just over the layer, and this should give us a much better. Yep, we got a 3rd in here. Alright, I'm going to go for active torps on 1 and 2. Actually, let's go active torps on everything. I want it to run near the surface. One against Cashin. Alright. 15 down bubble. Let's get back below the thermal layer and change direction. somebody didn't like the fact that I launched a torp, from what it seems. But that is fine by me, I'm not concerned just yet. Okay. Looks like it's going to be a little bit close. Let's adjust here slightly. There it is, that's what I'm after. Decoy in the water. Alright, I'm going to have to maneuver here. I'm going to have to cavitate for a second, so I can make sure I've got that torpedo's attention on the rear, and then into running. Torpedoes coming over. Alright, let's go to just a head full. Continuing the dive past 600. And we want to continue around. Is it going to acquire a target, or is it going to just acquire me? It's going to acquire me again. A load of moss. Decoy. This time we're going to go 30 degrees up, full left. Full rise on the bubble. Oh, this is going to be close. Alright. 30 degrees down on the planes. Ah, shit, I didn't want to cavitate. Down on the planes, down on the planes, down on the planes. What is this torpedo going to do? I'm going to turn back in on it, see if I can cross behind it before its search manages to grab me again. Looks like it's running straight. It's actively seeking. Yeah, it's got me again. I gotta give it to these Soviet torpedoes, they are bloody persistent. I'll stop. Turn under. That's not me. Alright. I'm gonna go. No, that is me. Shit. It's 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet. Pull, pull, pull. Other way. Oh. That wasn't good. Looks like we got one of our targets. Let's kindly get back over 900 feet again, because at the moment we are dangerously close to crush depth for this thing. Don't actually know why I loaded that, but that's okay. We'll get the missile loaded in. We will actually need that soon enough. So what did we get? Alright, we got the Kirovac. The Ugra are still coming in, and we're getting pinged all over the place by everything else. So at this point, let's get back to the surface. 30 degrees left rudder, 30 degrees on the planes, full ballast. I want to get us back up into position to engage that Ugra. Now these are the escort ships for a fleet, which should contain a container ship and a tanker of some kind, I think. I haven't got a good look at what's actually inside the core of this yet. If I can get to the surface and actually pop the periscope, I might be able to get a look around. But for the moment, we have to take out these escort vessels that are going to just continually get in the way of everything that I want to do. Thankfully, we don't have to wait too long for this. We can actually fast forward time slightly. Alright, that's better. Approaching the thermal layer, so let's... I want to turn a little more yet. And now I'm happy. Alright, so rudder to 0. 10 degrees dive, and we are going to set ballast to 0. Actually, let's go 20. I just want to get above 200 feet. Perfect. Maintain 5 knots. Alright, we haven't got a strong lock on you, but I know you're there. But you're too close. Damn it. So I can't hit you with a missile. You can, however, get another active torp in the water. Let's go at this again. Torpedo 2 is away. It's currently under wire guidance, so it is not... It hasn't gone active on its sonar yet, but it will. I have got it set to go. Providing I don't do any aggressive moves, I should retain full control of this torpedo. And what we're going to do is bring it up to the surface. When we're a little bit closer, I'm going to manually activate it so it doesn't have to reach the waypoint. Bring it up to the surface and see if we can find our little ship here. Alright, I'm going to go active now. Torpedo's already rising, so it may have already acquired the target. Yes, it has. There it is. I don't think I'll have to give this any guidance at all. It's going to go straight in, all on its own. Gotcha. Well, that's 2 down. Still at 200 now. Contact 3. It does look to be aggressor, but we're not sure. There's only one way we can afford to be sure here, and we're going to have to at some point regardless. 10 up on ballast, 15 on the planes. We're going to bring ourselves to 50 feet and deploy the periscope, as well as the radar detection, the radar signal detection equipment as well, and see whether or not we can actually find out where the rest of these guys are, because we're not getting much out of them on passive sonar at the moment, and I still don't want to go active unless I have to. 134, 20, 24, 22, okay. Just got to be careful not to breach the surface myself. Alright, bring us to 0. Bring us to only 5 on ballast. -5 on the planes to bring us level. Everything to level. 50 feet on the dot. I'm getting good at that. Alright. Let's just pop some detection equipment quickly. The ESM mast is up. 50% is the deepest we can be and actually deploy these. What are we getting? Nothing. Looks like nobody's talking up here. Well, that's okay. We'll put the ESM mast down and send up the periscope. So our current signal contact is at bearing 36. Currently have no visual contact. In fact, I have no visual contact anywhere. Scope is clear. So he's not where the sonar is currently saying that he is. Alright, I don't really want to do this. Let's raise the radar mast. Oh shit, torpedo. It's too close. Load. That torpedo away. That is a lot closer than I thought it would be. My torpedo's in the water and I'm going to light the seeker head up right now. Bring us into the level. What's his torp gonna do? Alright, we're deep enough now, I can actually bring it up to head standard without cavitating. Looks like our torpedo is tracking well. I'm going to go back right, try and straighten up for the pass. We might be able to cut in underneath that torpedo before it goes active. It's still travelling straight at this point. Nope, there it goes, just gone active, hasn't got a lock. Let's give it something to shoot at. Wait. No, we don't do anything. going into a standard S pattern. It's going looking for targets. We got underneath it before it managed to acquire us. Alright, so let's go back to the surface a little. We can forget about it. Now you can't tell me after all of this that I actually have a measure of control of this torpedo still. Not that it matters. Boom. So confirmed 3 targets in the operations zone and all 3 targets taken down. And as it turns out, these 3 were the supply convoy. It looks like rather than sending cargo ships with escorts like I was expecting, the Soviets were directly supplying their submarines in the field from these warships. So, mission accomplished. So this is the first mission of the Cold Waters 1984 campaign. I will be doing more videos on this, and we'll see whether or not we can get this Cold War turned hot to go cold again. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Remember to check me out on Patreon if you would like to help support the channel, and as always, click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Dive smart, dive safe, and I will catch you in the depths.